All right, CrossFit does not make you more athletic. Let me explain myself. My name's Coach Wortman. I'm a strength and conditioning coach. I train athletes 365 days a year. I'm a gym owner, father, husband, and real estate investor. This is a topic I'm super passionate about because it does affect the lives of the youth. So what is the definition of athleticism? The ability to seamlessly and effortlessly combine primal movement patterns through space to accomplish a known or novel task. Now that we have a definition, let's look at CrossFit. CrossFit prepares you to be a bad mamma jamba at the sport of CrossFit. You would be hard pressed to find somebody that could be super successful, very high level in CrossFit without doing CrossFit. But if you look in the NFL or the NBA, there are athletes that have never lifted a weight that are the best in the world. So why is that? It's the non-tangible things outside of the weight lifted and the exercise done that makes you a better athlete. So why do I believe that CrossFit does not have carryover into athleticism? Reason number one, it matters how you do something, not just if you did it. What I mean by that is we have to care how we get from point A to point B, not just the fact that we got from point A to point B. Because the things that cross over from the weight room are not exercises. A back squat doesn't make you a better athlete. A snatch doesn't make you a better athlete. It's the attributes those movements train that make you a better athlete. So how can we have a back squat translate to the field? That brings me to point number two, setup and execution. This bleeds into getting from point A to point B. We have to mimic a setup and execution that translates to the field. Let me explain. When athletes sprint, run, jump, change directions, we're always in a toes forward position. So we teach every single movement in the weight room in a toes forward position. And the reason being is it's the most effective way to produce and reduce force. So we can train that attribute in the back squat, but the back squat isn't the thing that's going to make us a better athlete. It's just a tool. So as a coach, we have to be very aware of the untangible, small details that will translate. Because every coach can make somebody back squat. Every coach can make somebody tired. But it takes a true master of the craft to make better athletes. And point number three, as strength coaches, it is our job to prepare athletes for the competition. For a CrossFit coach, it is their responsibility to prepare them for their competition. A football game and a CrossFit competition look very different. This is where we get into energy systems. Depending on the sport that you play, we have to train within the energy systems needed to be successful in that sport. For example, what's more important for a cross-country runner, aerobic capacity or anaerobic capacity? If you said aerobic capacity, you're correct, but that doesn't mean we don't lift weight. That doesn't mean we don't work on anaerobic capacity, but we have to tailor our time and our training so that it reflects what they need to be successful. Will CrossFit make you a bad mamba jamba? Sure. But is it the most optimal thing to do for athletes? No.